What is next in your love life? Let's discover what's up to you. So we have today 3 piles available. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Take your time, you can meditate on the cards, and the one or the ones calling you will be what is next for you. If you guys want some personal guidance, everything is gonna be linked down below. Check it out. And if you love ASMR, make sure to follow me as well on my ASMR channel. Let's begin. So group number 1, let's start and see what is next for you. Fun fact, this one is telling you next destination. So there is indeed this guidance to be with somebody different, with somebody that is going to offer a new relationship, a new opportunity to find love. Of course, because we have the airplane on this one, you can be meant to be traveling to a certain person, or you can be guided towards a certain person. And perhaps there's a map showing you a certain place, certain city, or something that is ideal for you. So make sure to really pay attention to these things because they might be guiding you towards what is the next chapter, what is the next love story for you. And with the 4 of roses, this is the 4 of wands, so I always see this one as 1111. If you put the wands next to each other, 1111 could be a sign that you see, of course, and they announce you attracting a soulmate or a twin flame or anything connected to your destiny. So there is that calling to be moving next to someone who is solely connected to you and who is going to celebrate life with you. Because the 4 of roses is really that sense of celebration. Finally, I meet you. Finally, we can build something together. Because we have the Manson, and this is describing that this next relationship is going to really announce or show you a person who wants to be building and finding stability with you, with number 4 appearing. Number 3 is about growth and evolution. Now, of course, you can be living in the same house in the future if this is what you want next. And possibly you want to find someone who has enough to give, who is mature, who is stable in life, and they can be providing materially as well, or just you can find home when you meet this person, that sense of we are connected, we feel safe together. You might want to be traveling a lot with this person too, or traveling to the person, because we saw that with the symbolism of this next destination and calling and guidance that I believe is there for a reason. And with the fountain, this is a symbol that we see for flow between people, so things being in flow and easy, so that shows compatibility. But of course, this can talk about somebody who is abundant. Look at this. I cannot make that up. I told you 1111, soulmates, twin flames, or destiny. So this is showing up on the card. You are attracting a soulmate. And the last reading I did was you will marry a soulmate. So perhaps these are connected and you possibly felt there is something with that soulmate that is about to happen. So this is what I see here, that development, next step, next evolution. Perhaps you guys living together if you are starting to date. But there is this soulmate calling you. They want you. They want to be with you. And you might feel the same. You might feel called to be with somebody or to be talking to somebody a bit more. And this is because you celebrate them in your life. Or you just feel that compatibility is so strong that this could be a soulmate. So if you feel that way, and perhaps you guys talk on the internet, because I always see this as a symbol, like the electricity. So I don't know, maybe that's a sign that you guys will be talking online before meeting, and that makes sense if that's a long distance relationship. But they are craving for you, they want you at the moment, so they're not really wanting to wait any longer, and they're calling you to step forward. Next destination, please be ready. Let's celebrate this love together. That's really the message here. So let's see the next cards. I'll pick these. One more. I'll take the one faced up, okay? So I don't want to take too much because we have many different techniques today. So we have self-indulgence, focus on yourself, self-worth. I think that's indeed what's necessary when you start a loving relationship. You want to be at your best. You want to make sure that you are providing to yourself, that you're not clingy and needy and desiring, but out of your own actions. It's something you have to work on yourself. So self-focus, okay? Self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. And this is when you respect and love yourself, that you can only welcome somebody who is healed and someone who can be providing to you because they see themselves your values. Sorry, my camera. So yes, focus on yourself just like the camera is doing right now, okay? It's very important because that's the way to work on yourself, work on the shadow. Anything you need to heal, address that thing. And perhaps you guys went together with that soulmate, you'll feel more understood as well. You'll feel like you are accompanied towards more healing and empowerment. We have the phoenix and the snake. I think the snake could be coming from maybe a circumstance, situation that is currently happening. So the snake is about competition, enemy, maybe someone who is a bit malicious, looking over your shoulder, the other woman or the other man, depends who's watching here. But you can have competition to be with this soulmate. But as you can tell, they want to. So I just see you as the chosen one in the end. So if you're a bit worried about the competition, don't, because you know your worth, you know who you are. And like the phoenix, you are rebirthing. You're welcoming this new chapter. You can see new phase and rekindle, renew, transformation, growth. And we talked about this with number 3. And you are a changed person. And that itself is what makes you a lot more attractive because you addressed anything that was a clutter, anything that was traumatic. And all these things that you erase is also what pushes away people who could try to harm you or get something that you wanted. Okay, so if there is any type of snake, and this could just be people talking about the two of you or just being envious, so just ignore them, focus on what you have and focus on the person. So let's continue. Let's get more hints about who they are. Maybe traits, qualities. We have appetizing. So I see this as different things. They can be a good cook or love food. And this can just be the idea of this relationship being appetizing or this person, a soulmate, looking quite appetizing, okay? But of course, this can be a future date, going for a meal together and eating something appetizing, talking together. So this could be what you guys will do or what you guys will feel. So let's continue. Rise and shine. I could see someone who is quite abundant and they can be indeed rising and shining. It's reminding me of this phoenix energy again, like rebirthing from the ashes and becoming, that symbol of renewal, birth, and success, in my opinion. So they can be experiencing a lot of success. Of course, here we have any luxury items showing up with accessories, yes. So yes, rise and shine is really the vibe from your person. Maybe this person is currently, gaining more success or just attracting more stability materially. But I see this person really leveling up, and this could be what you like about this person. This person is not giving up. This person has this warrior, conqueror type of mentality, which is always good to have. Let's see messages they want to say. They won't tear us apart, I promise. So I think that again connects to what we saw with the snake. There could be people trying to split the two of you as like, no, you guys are not meant to be together, or I want this person for myself instead, so you're not getting this person. Yeah, so try to be aware there could be some type of challenges or competition. But this competition I think is not really something you need to be worried about because you guys are untouchable. So here we have I want more. So if you guys are starting to be friends or if you guys are starting to talk and there is not really something starting as seduction, they will show up that way right now because they're tired to be waiting. They're tired to pretend that they do not really care or they don't really want you. So they're going to make sure that I want you. I want you. I want more. And let's just move in that direction. So I see seduction starting. And yes, you could, I mean, that's connected. We could be so much more than friends. Of course. If not friends, for example, we can be working with a person. Because I'm getting boss vibes here. You know, but I see that somebody around you or someone you talk to, there's something going on, and I'm sure you've been noticing. It's weird because they might be a bit more charming or just look a bit more appealing or just act differently. But yes, so if from friendship you want something more, they want that too. Just so you know. So let's continue. I'm going to pick the grid so we can see the zodiac sign of your person. So far we have spring season or fire signs. But let's see with the grid. More zodiac signs. They can be seasons too, by the way. So we have Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, and Capricorn especially. Let's pick next letters and words so we can see perhaps a name appearing from your soulmate or maybe the next destination, a place. Let's see. What? Why are they some charms? I just made a mistake, I guess, when I was doing personal readings. Anyways, all right. I see A, so they can be trying to get your attention. It's like, hey, what's up? What's going on? And what I see too, again, we have a trip. So I guess, and I heard Hawaii, so could be another place. Audi. Could be the brand of their car. Let's see. Vu in French means seen, so they can be seeing your message. Ha could be the ha moment or ha ha ha, so laughing a lot. We have precious, wish, fly. So fly and trip. I think the airplane was pretty. I heard déjà vu as well, déjà vu. So maybe that sensation of I know you, I've seen you before, someone cool, possibly sporty. And what is this one? Sure or sun? No, it's sun, precious, and sun represents. And it's funny because actually I removed it, but it's there. The sun was showing up, so I guess this person has a strong, positive personality and vibe, and you might just love their warmth as well. So these were the letters and words. Let me continue with the runes. Let's get more hints about your person. So we have, and that connects wealth, fertility, and we could see growth, and someone who is generous. Like they have so much and they want to share it. They want to spoil you and grow with you. And they see that this relationship is very fertile, so you guys can actually grow and build together. So let me pick next some stickers. And by the way, if you guys want to get a personal reading with me, everything is going to be linked down below. And if you're new here, join the beautiful family and subscribe. So we have, wow, okay, so perhaps when you guys meet or when you have met, you felt this way. And they felt this way too, like trust me. I see somebody, I don't know why, but they can have a fresh, minty breath every time you guys are together. I feel like you are very open to this person. Like you will feel comfortable to share anything that you did not share to everybody. Like that's someone you can see as a confident, sharing secrets, talking openly. Speed burn, so I see things speeding up. I mean, you could see that urge, even the messages, I want you, I want more. You guys possibly are growing from different lessons, from other relationships, or perhaps lessons together, growing together. But there is momentum in that relationship. Add anything you want here. So perhaps that's telling you to, manifest anything. I see that sometimes you can feel frustrated or there's something you want as a plus, so communicate on that, but be gentle. That's very important. I thought there were, yes, one is indeed left. And what I see here is that your beauty is really appreciated by the person. So, group number 2, let's start and see what is next for you with this love story coming up. But really, what I see is a future marriage, and then we have destiny. When I was picking the cards, I was just mind blown because first, I mean, this one is pretty wow, right? And then boom, this is destiny for the two to be together. Also, what I see with the dice is that you guys can mirror each other. You guys will be very similar in the essence, which is what makes the two of you more attracted to each other. So of course, you guys will see a future with them, whether it's marriage, building a home, building a family, something like this. Anything you value, and we have 2 times number 10, and 10 represents completion. So when you guys will come together and find your destined lover, first of all, you'll just want to get married. You just want to commit to this person because you feel connected. You complete each other, you mirror each other. You like the perfect match, the perfect couple, like couple goal type of thing. That is you two. So what I see as the next step is you guys will start to really exchange on destiny. You will feel there's something spiritual between the two of you. You won't be able to deny it because this is what I see as what we are creating or what we're feeling or what is next for us. And I'm sure you've been receiving these messages before. You might be attracting a soulmate, a twin flame, someone that is your destiny, someone with a counterpart, and all this is resonating with you. And today, this is telling you, look, this person is indeed going to complete you. And perhaps if you felt something was missing or someone is missing in your life, and there is a part of you, it feels like there's an empty puzzle piece there that you need to complete. And when this person comes, finally, it feels like, yes, I feel whole again. I feel complete. And perhaps it's because you miss the other half of your soul, or your other half is meant to come in. So like I said, expect to be building with this person, expect a beautiful, happy relationship that could even evolve into marriage and beyond, because I feel like your destiny is sparkly, beautiful, and this connection is very, very strong. So let's see with the other cards, what can we expect? And perhaps you guys are talking to each other and you might know each other, but you will feel right away, this person is different. They can be protective towards you. We have protector, the conqueror. So they will start seducing you unless you feel like you are guided to make the first move and start that seductive game. You will know. But I think, right there we have more of the feminine leading the way to get a kiss from the knight. And perhaps you will feel this way. Perhaps you'll feel like, no, actually I'm in charge and I need to make that move to make this destiny happen, because possibly the person is a bit hesitant or shy or does not know how you feel. So try to be a bit more obvious and perhaps be the conqueror, if not them being the conqueror. So protector, conqueror, and we have secret lovers. So perhaps in the beginning you guys will want to protect this relationship and not talk about it to everybody around you, whether it's family members or friends or co-workers, whatever that is, because every situation will be different. But there could be a reason behind you guys wanting to keep it safe and secret, because you want to protect what you guys have and you don't want to spoil that to everybody, because you might feel like they will judge it or they will just put projections on what you guys have. So secret lovers, protector, and the conqueror. Let's see next, what can we expect? What's the dynamic here with you and the person? So we have the chaser. So there is one of you possibly indeed a bit more active in that relationship, the one who is chasing and possibly the one who's like, yes, conquer me. So, and you could see that dynamic here, to be honest, but I guess it's just the beginning, because afterward, look at this, soulmates. Afterwards, you guys will just feel it's time to, just the both of us to be engaged in that connection so we can build something together. It's a collaboration, right? So the chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment. It could be something to address. So if you're a chaser, ask yourself, why do I need to chase when I can just be attracting? But I think a chaser is not a bad thing because one of you guys need to make a move. So it could just be the action, the first step, or just showing up to the person, I care about you, I like you actually. So yeah, that's what's unlocking the situation, because you don't want to be in a situationship. You don't want to be, in that circumstance. You want to make things happen. So the chaser, but in a healthy way. Like, don't be desperate for somebody. That's a total different energy. But here we have a soul connection. We saw this with destiny, partnership, agreement, and soul contract. Indeed. I mean, you guys are destined to be. So there will be, of course, karma, soul contracts, and more. And we have the sword and the rose. So we have clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection. We could see that. And power. So it's a very beautiful card telling you, look, you're safe, you will feel empowered, you guys will support each other. That will bring more clarity and truth, and you guys will just be opened. I think it's very powerful here. Your transparency, you guys communicate, you guys make sure that you talk about things, and this is what builds that complicity and builds the trust actually in that relationship. So it's very good to do so. So remember, don't be desperate for it, but still take action if you feel guided to. If you feel like you're in the chaser energy, but like I said, in a good and positive, healthy chase. So let's continue and get more hints about your person. So we have somebody who is original, perhaps their style, the way they talk, even the way they are as a person is just very unique, very original, something that is out of this world. It's kind of like what they possess as a personality, as beauty, or as style. So originality, even perhaps what they do for a living is quite original. And we have somebody who is very hardworking and productive. So you can see these traits in this person. You might even feel inspired by this person because you see them very hardworking, or they always talk about them working on a different project or being truly inspired. And yeah, so that itself inspires you. But like I said, you're attracting someone who is original, hardworking, and truly passionate. Like what they do is something that keeps them up awake at night. Like they just are fully invested, and you could see a creator, an artist here. So they can be an artist as well, but could be something completely different too. So let's see messages, what they want to say to you. Okay. Okay, well, there is a bit of like, I want to protect you just all for myself. And I do not like when you look at other girls or other guys. I twisted everything. I was supposed to say guys before girls, but you got the point. They do not like you to look at other people. That reminds me of somebody. That's me. Don't act so distant. I just don't like to share. If you're my man or if you're my partner, I just don't like. That's to me what builds trust. If somebody is fully invested and just in with you and not interested about other people, yeah, it brings security to me. So I kind of need that. But anyway, don't act so distant is what they want to say too. And maybe that's also because of that situation. If someone is like, don't act this way, don't look at other people, or don't engage with them because I want us to work. And one of you is like, you know what, because you're doing that, I'm gonna act distant myself because I cannot always be the provider and the conqueror when you're not providing back to me, or you're not giving me the safety that I personally need in a loving relationship. So perhaps some communication is gonna be needed to work out on that situation, if there is even that situation. But I guess one of you is still having these options open because you still don't know you guys are meant to be. So it's too fresh, but like you can tell, destiny is going to play part in that relationship. And even though one of you is, oh, and maybe that's why I don't trust easily. And I mean, yes, of course, when you need to have that security, when you need somebody to fully trust and quite quickly, that's because you've been there before, and that's because you don't want to go back to hell. You just want to find someone that you can trust. But you or the person will not trust easily, so you need to gain their trust, or they will need to gain yours. Depends which, situation that is and dynamic. So let me pick some runes. I'm seeing kind of paths crossing. Okay, there is mystery. This one is blank, so you possibly don't need to know everything, every answers. And perhaps you want to know, like, is this person still talking to other guys or other girls? Like, what's happening? And or they might be curious about it. And yeah, so I don't know, this creates some type of mystery and like, what is there happening? And the unknown is just making you go crazy. And here we have fertility, so things will grow with time. Give it time, give it effort. But currently, if you don't have all the answers, it's okay, because that is still part of the mystery, and that is still part of what builds the connection. Because if you know everything about the person and everything that will happen, it is not going to be exciting for you. So be grateful even for the mystery. Be grateful for not knowing everything about the person, because that keeps you hooked to the person. All right, so let's continue with letters and words and see if we can see, for example, a name, a place appearing, a word, anything you need to know, really. And again, the charm. I'm so sorry. I did put some charms by mistake in the bag, because on the first group the sun came out, and here you have the key. So I guess again, the key to me represents destiny. So it's a mistake, but it's a good one, because you have a plus. And we have Libra. I'm gonna use the grid afterward. I see somebody tune, or tuning. Tuna showing up to. Special, beneath, sun, play, wish are the words. I see uni, so it could be uniting, or uni could be university if you are still studying. We have one in French, so this could be the one for you indeed. Somebody possibly playful, especially when you get to know them. Nuage is what I heard in French. Nuage means the cloud. So maybe that's something you guys will love to do. Look at the scenery, look at the clouds. Or this could be someone with their heads in the clouds all the time. And you could see someone original. And artists tend to be, very inspired about everything around them. So they tend to really be appreciative or get lost in the scenery. So yeah, they could appear as like a dreamer all the time. So let's see for these. And by the way, we had summer season or water signs with the flutes. And as for this grid, we have Leo, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius. Let's pick now some stickers. And by the way, if you guys want to get a personal reading with me, everything is linked down below. And if you're new here, join the family and subscribe. And I see that more than 60% of you are watching and not subscribed, so please join us. Join us. What are you doing? All right, so aesthetic, and I mean, you could see original and aesthetic. I think that is just perfect. So yes, don't be afraid. Interesting. I guess it's all about what we saw. I don't trust easily with this card. So it's telling you, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Just give it a chance. If you never try, you never know. Right? So don't be afraid. Trust. Receive. And I just, again, I really see that person who is lost in thoughts, lost in the scenery, looking at birds, looking at butterflies flying. They just love and appreciate the little things. We have here a stamp. Could be a letter, could be a message. We have Canada, we have August as well, could be significant for you guys. And here we have, yes, somebody who is excited, in love, in awe, jumping around, just showering you with love, definitely. Group number 3, let's see what is next for you in your love life. So what I see is that you're stepping forward. You want to start something fresh, something new. That's the Fool's card in Tarot, and we have the contestant. So your arrival is what creates this new beginning, this new chapter. And this is perfectly fitting with actually the title and the topic of today. What is next? What is next is a brand new beginning, a new chapter starting, and that's because you're ready for this one. You are arriving and you already have this good impression. Eyes on you, people looking at you, and you looking very beautiful. With 0, I see that you might want to find security, balance. You want to find someone who feels like family, who feels safe to start something with. The Fool's card now is a person or a personality that's actually very fun, original, like I take risk, I jump into the unknown, I take that leap of faith, I don't think twice about it. And perhaps this is the attitude to adopt in order for you to find somebody. If you're always afraid, if you never take risk, if you never really just give it a chance, you will never get what you want. It's like if the universe is gifting you an opportunity to get $1 million and you're like, I'll think about it. Guess what? Somebody's gonna jump in and just get that from you. So it's the same with love. If you see a person that you like, if you want to start seducing somebody, if you want to build something with someone, this is totally your sign to take that leap of faith, to start seducing or start confessing your feelings to them. And what's good with that is that you'll get the opportunity to build something with them. And if they reject you, remember, rejection is redirection. So it's always gain. It's always working in your favor. So with this one, we have the Queen of Rings. This is you. You are somebody who is perfect. You see your values, and I'm sure you have been attracting people that really like everything about you. And we have the single mom. I'm not sure if this is your situation. I think for the majority it will not be. But here what I see is that you can be representing everything they desire. As like a mom, a nurturing, loving person, someone who has enough to give. I'm saying this because the rings is Pentacles energy. And the Pentacles is about providing, building, and being the one gifting. So you are very generous, and they will notice that about you. And they know that you're not generous and naive. You're generous towards the people who do provide back, who give back to them. Otherwise, like, no thank you. And that's good because this is making you attract people who are abandoned themselves, who can provide back to you. What I see as something they will appreciate from you, and if you are a good cook, is anything that you are cooking, anything that you are making for them or for yourself. Because if they look at what you cook, for example, you send them a picture of what you cook for yourself or what you had for lunch or dinner, they might feel like, wow, like I want to really get a taste of that cuisine. I really want to get, my fork in that box so I can just taste the meal here. So it's really what I'm getting here. And you can see in the future, you might be cooking for them or preparing something for them. If you're not a good cook, you could just be buying something they like and providing to them and have a fun day love. And I'm sure you might love these little attentions, leaving notes, providing this way, showing your affection for somebody. So with cooking, with notes, or anything really that you're good at, use your skills and talents to seduce this person. For example, if you're a good artist, maybe draw something that they like, or even draw them, I don't know, but try to do something that's special and that will really make them feel like, wow, like I am special for this person, like this person chose to do that for me. So yes, it feels really good. So with what I see in the future, we have some spicy time in the shower and we have charisma. We saw someone who is beautiful and attractive, like she gets all the eyes on her. And I'm sure you might feel this way. You're very charismatic, you're very attractive. People continuously compliment you. And this is because you're very attractive and you know how to make yourself look appealing. So when you meet each other, make sure to use that in your favor, in your advantage, because this will make the person even more attracted towards you. Struggling to talk. Attracted towards you, and we have some spiciness, okay? So the spice could be in the food, but I think it's mostly in the shower, so you get the point. There is some attraction here that is quite difficult to resist, and you guys will just want to start being more intimate together. And intimacy doesn't have to be physical intimacy. It could just be about talking about things that are very deep, secrets you never told to anybody. You know, that can just be that type of intimacy too. But you get all of it with time. So let's see with the cards, what is the dynamic? All right, so we have a karmic relationship. I'm sure you are leaving this one behind because you're starting brand new, and I'm sure you want to find someone who is safe to be with. But sometimes you can be attracting karmic relationships. They don't have to be bad, actually. Some karmic relationships can be teaching you a lot about yourself, about your limitations, about your fears, about your shadow self. And this unlocks everything for you to heal them. So we have fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. So like I said, this could be something that you did experience before that you're letting go of, and so the next chapter will be a bit, easy, not that heavy. But like I said, this could just be a karmic relationship, but karma can be good karma. Or the karma that you guys will unlock together, even though it could be difficult, this will lead towards something positive. And we have the boat. So receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on. I guess that's why you're moving on from this karma, moving on from any issues. You can see closure issues, any pain, any suffering. You leave that whole behind. You don't want that anymore. So you're surfing. You are, traveling, navigating towards a brand new future, a brand new feeling with that connection. And you just want to let it be. And I'm seeing you like this, like the fool. The fool is like, I don't give a freak anymore. I'm gonna live my life. If I make mistakes, I will learn from them. But like, what is there to lose? If I never really take that step forward, I will never really experience anything further, anything beyond. But if I trust myself in the process and just step into the unknown, this is when I can see maybe what I need to adjust or what I need to become or anything to better. But that's the only way to grow. If you never really look further, you'll never really know what's available there. So let me see any traits, things about your person. We have blessed. And perhaps you feel like this person is always gifted, blessed. Look at this. This is what we talked about with that leap of faith. So yes, take that step further. Take the leap of faith. Don't look back. It's time for you to fly. It's time for you to experience something different. And I feel like you've been single for a while. You've been addressing all your traumas and wounds. And even though sometimes when you meet and talk to people, you realize, wait a second, I still have some work to do. That's fine. You can still work on these wounds and these fears and these whatever is bothering you with somebody. You don't have to be single all the time to address your shadow. So the leap of faith is also encouraging yourself to be welcoming and to be a friend towards you, to understand that it's a process to become freed, to be healed, or just to be open for love again. Because if you have past chapters that used to be quite karmic and difficult, it's going to be difficult for yourself to welcome anybody in. But if you just trust and if you just allow things to be, if you give it a chance, you can be surprised in the end and be blessed. So blessed, leap of faith, and we have richness. So perhaps richness in the experiences, richness in the connections, but of course could be somebody who is rich, who is abundant, and they might be very wise as well. So richness, leap of faith, and blessed. And I'm sure your angels or guides are directing yourself towards this relationship for a reason. And all relationships that we have and experience are always the best we can have. They always teach us something important or make us aware of certain things that we need to, like I said, become, address, or let go of. So this person is going to make you aware of a lot of things. I'm not gonna lie, you need to be ready for this relationship because this will lead towards real depth, and the depth sometimes of our own shadow or inner demons even sometimes is not the easiest. But I think if you want to level up and become a better person thanks to this one, that connection, this will be the impact you will experience. Let's see what they have to say to you. I want to go on a date with you. I think I can feel alive again when I'm with you. Perhaps this is why you've been there before. And now you are finding someone who is compatible with you and you feel blessed to have them. You feel like you have all the richness from them and you feel very inspired. And when you guys are together, you feel alive again. You feel safe. And you want to go on multiple dates and spend time together. Maybe looking at the sunset or the sunrise, and just being in their presence feels very healing for you. So let's continue with the other techniques. I'm gonna start with the letters and words so we can see perhaps their names, initials, a place, words. Let's see what comes out. And of course something can be when I saw K, I thought of Korea, but then KR definitely is that. Even you can see that showing up. Just mixing A as a letter. We have DOS, so it could be two, the two of you. Run is what I heard. Or DOS. As for the words, we have ever, smile, no, so perhaps you know the person. We have a party, smile again, and shine. Rock, dur, or durer. So dur is something hard, like the table is hard. That's something hard as a material, and durer in French means a timing that will last. So perhaps it's telling you that. We have okay. That's pretty much what I can see with these, but something can appear to you that I did not see, perhaps in your own language as well. Let's continue and pick the runes. So what is the energy for this next love chapter? We have fire and knowledge, and we talked about someone who is mature. So fire could be a fire sign, knowledge, force, courage, cosmic coherence. So you are indeed attracting someone who is coherent to your story, coherent to your growth spiritually. So you attract who you are, what you express, what you believe you deserve. And if you've been attracting people you don't like, then ask yourself what I've been repeating. Is it positive or is it negative? Do I still believe in love, or do I only believe I will always attract this bad? I was about to say to swear, but yeah, you get the point. Just try to be aware of what's the chatter in, because you manifest out of it. It's like a spell, and that spell is what attracts everything your way. So be mindful about it. Okay, so for the signs, for the season first, we had autumn, and this is earth sign. So it could be an earth sign, silver, but we can see here, so seasons or signs, Leo, Virgo, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius. I am struggling, my brain is so slow. So Aquarius, Capricorn, and Sagittarius could be their signs. Let's continue with the stickers. And by the way, if you want to get a personal reading with me, everything is going to be linked down below. And if you're new, join the beautiful family and subscribe. Okay, so we have a few of them. So what I see is you can be attracting someone who is balanced, or they can be good at dancing or any type of art performance. You can see that. I see someone stepping forward, but I feel like you can be the one guided to make the first step, because we could see that with the Fool's card and even that Leap of Faith card. That's pretty clear. So follow your heart, step forward if you want a result. Don't change who you are to please others. Be yourself and choose people that choose you. Indeed. There is seduction here starting. Could be what feels a bit uncomfortable. I see someone chasing for, the other one. So you could be the one chasing, or they could be chasing you. They just want to make sure that you know that it's quite obvious they have feelings for you, or they feel attracted. They can be shy around you or just be very cute looking. And when people are like that, it's mostly because they feel actually attracted towards you. What is it called? Dragon? Yeah, no. No. I thought of dragon because it's, with fire, but it's not a dragon, it's a dinosaur. All right, so it could be signs that you see, but I think it could be the fire that you speak to each other. We have a nerd. We have someone who is a bit clueless right now, so it could be you or it could be them. Are you angry? Okay, there could be some situation, perhaps things you guys will need to communicate about. I see someone taking care about you. It's kind of like a promise, a love promise here, like I hope this works. And here we have follow me, so they can be following you on social media or look at your social media actually. So check my other readings appearing on the screen if you haven't seen these. Thank you so much guys for your support. Take good care of you and I will see you next time. Bye bye.